to my YouTube channel. Sorry that it's been a long time since I posted, but today I made Flappy Bird in Minecraft. This took me about a month to build, so please like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Before I get into this, could we just appreciate the design on the outside? I get a lot of redstone is on the inside, but sometimes the exterior can add a lot to the build. As you can see, it looks like a controller. I tried to make it look reminiscent from old 80s controllers. So I'll get into the deep dive and explain how this works. And all the little things. Starting with the simplest of it all, the start button, right here. So I'm not going to play yet, but essentially when you click that, it activates this blue circuit that goes here and switches this latch, turning that redstone torch off, turning that one on, starting a game. And that goes down here, where here are the walls be created. This essentially, there's some random generators with each an unstackable and a stackable block or item, which lets the walls have different sizes. After that, they go into these glass towers, creating the walls, which go into these observers, which will look at the signal and put them into here, which is the collision detections. Before I get to collision detections, I want to explain more on how this works. Essentially, each of these has a signal strength. Each barrel has a signal strength of 7, but they can't be activated because this comparator is on subtract mode and has a signal strength of 15 going into it. But what the glass tower does is it cancels out those, turning these on, letting all those be canceled out, letting the comparator signal from the barrel go through. And then these turn off, letting that signal also go through into these repeaters, which go through there into the observers. And like I explained, the observers see what's in front of them, and when one of these turns on, it not only passes the redstone signal on, it also creates the pipes on the actual screen. And now we'll get into the collision detections. Probably one of the easiest things to make. What we gotta do for the collision detections is check if our bird, all the way down here, that's our wee little bird, is on the same tile as a wall. If not, well, you're safe, and the collision detections don't actually detect anything. But if not, well, you lose. So how this works is, since that's a torch, torches output a signal strength of 15, which goes into another torch, meaning that this is off. And if a wall comes through, it can't cancel this. So that just isn't canceled. Though on all of them else, since there's no bird on those tiles, those are canceled. That is canceled, so walls can't go through because there's no bird. So it doesn't activate anything. The only one where this isn't true is this one, since our bird is right there. Which, after that, it goes through here, turning off those. But if a wall goes through, that torch turns off. And you only need one torch for this tower to commence, going through here, going spiraling down, and going into here, where it activates all this redstone. As I said before, these latches turn it on and off. Right now, the game is on the off state, where this is on. But if it was on the on state, that would be on, and the game would commence and or start. This magenta circuit right here isn't really essential for Flappy Bird, but just gives some cool music. It's like pling, 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 and I thought it was really interesting. And now I'll explain the bird. This is the user input. I thought instead of pressing a button to move your bird, it'd be easier to just jump. You only have to press space and you don't have to like boom, 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 boom. So that way you're always able to look at the screen and just jump. So essentially every time you jump, trigger a tripwire hook if you couldn't tell, which sends a redstone output to here, going into here, which allows your bird to jump. Whenever your bird does jump, I accidentally broke the block, this piston gets extended and goes up. But before it does, this repeater triggers that, turning that off, letting this subtract. Since this is on subtract mode, that will subtract 6 from it, as you can see. Oh, it says subscribe. Maybe you should do that. So that subtracts 6 from it, going into here, which then goes into here and lets the bird fall. And as I showed you before, but I'll show you again, back here is the glass tower where the bird actually jumps. So that's all there is to my Flappy Bird. And I think it's pretty cool. And I think it's a good project for anyone to do. Try to build something like this. So now it's time to start a game. Since now you know all how this works. Even though this isn't the hardest thing in the world to build, I think it's still a great accomplishment for someone that like me to make. And I hope this inspires some of you to start building things like this too. So, thank you for watching my video. It isn't exactly over yet. It'll be over once I lose. But I appreciate all of you that do watch my videos. And thank you for so much for your approval. Also, in the comments, add your ideas and message them down below in the comment section. Maybe I'll try one of them soon enough for my next Redstone project. Get Rickrolled. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.